What's up? This is Metal Nate, and I am here talking to Matthew from MyChildren MyBride. How's it going?
It's going good, man. Thanks for having me on the show.
And you're on a headline tour right now, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
And you're doing this. How's the format of this tour working? Because it looked like it was just you guys. Is that correct?
Yeah. We hit up a lot of the Christian Big Fest and the other festivals earlier this summer, but there's a few more at the end of the summer, and we want to try to hit up as many as we can. So we just kind of left by ourselves. We're just hitting up as many fests as we can and hitting up some places that we've never really played before, like tonight.
Cool. And tomorrow you have Soul Fest, right?
Is it Transmission Fest or Soul Fest?
Oh, maybe it's Transmission.
Is it Soul?
It is Soul Fest.
Soul Fest tomorrow. You're right. Okay, cool. I'm oblivious all the time.
No, it's okay. I was checking out the dates because we were gonna go see that too. So are you pretty stoked to be? Because August Burns Red is playing, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
We had a Haste the Day. We did a tour with Haste the Day, and then right after that, we did a week with August Burns Red, and they're buddies of ours. So being able to play with them and see them again is actually going to be really cool. So yeah, I'm stoked.
Awesome. And you're on tour in support of your recent release, yeah. Lost Boy. And right. How has fan response been so far to that album?
It's definitely slowly creeping up to our old song status. Our older record's been out a couple years now. Everybody's really they know the songs really well, and with the new stuff, everything's new. It kind of varies from city to city which songs do better, and just I don't know. It's been good so far. It's cool. It's almost like starting over as a band, and just people hearing the new stuff and really getting into it makes us really stoked. So
awesome. That's great. And I guess for the new album, then, how is the recording process different for you guys?
For this album, actually, we had two different members recording and writing for this album. So on top of, number one, that's obviously going to make everything different. Number two, with Unbreakable, our old drummer, Brian Hood, he recorded most of the guitar work and drums. So having different people, like I was just saying, definitely made a difference. And with this record, Lost Boy, we wanted to kind of venture into basic song structure. We wanted to incorporate chorus and verse into everything and make stuff more catchier. And then we also just wanted to push our limits with all directions, with hardcore, with metal, with heaviness and everything. And we just want to try to make a really fun live album that could go straight from your CD player into a live show and kids have fun.
Cool. Well, it sounds like you did that so far. We'll see how it goes into the live show tonight.
Yeah,
but
we'll see.
Where did the title Lost Boy come from for the new album?
It was just kind of a bunch of stuff I had written out. I come up with a bunch of different ideas for names for the CD, and after going over them with the guys, that one kind of stuck out the most. And it's not like the record doesn't have a theme. There's not a certain thing I talk about on every song or anything like that. It's not a story or anything, but it just kind of has to do with when somebody goes through a really serious thing in their life, whether they lose somebody they love, they lose a family member, they even getting fired from a job that they've been at for a while. You kind of have to reset and reprogram your head, your heart, your life, and you have to figure everything out for that brief moment where you're just kind of lost, and that's kind of what it's about. Just moving on through hardships in our life.
So is that what the title track Lost Boys itself is about then?
Yeah, actually, yeah. All the tracks kind of venture out and talk about different life situations that somebody can get and go through. So.
Okay. And what's influenced MyChildren MyBride as a band? As your sound? What bands has been your biggest influence?
That's actually kind of a hard question because everybody in the band listens to different music. Literally, each person could list you 5 bands that I probably even haven't heard of before, and it's just, with that being said, each person brought completely different things to the table in the writing process. So,
who influenced you then?
Who influenced me?
Who influences you, I should say?
A lot of more hardcore bands. I like the deep, emotional, heart stuff, felt stuff that a lot of hardcore bands write about, whether it's With Honor or who's some other bands, Have Heart, and some other bands like that. Just that personally helps me as a lyricist. Okay.
Do you have a favorite song off of Lost Boy? Favorite one to play, favorite one it's your baby, you wrote you wrote it and you were like, oh my god, I love this song.
I don't know. So far, probably my favorite one to play is Terra Firma. That one's a lot of fun to play live. Just because it comes in really heavy. As far as my baby, I don't know. I spent a lot of time writing all the lyrics on the album, and I don't know, I like all of them.
It's hard to pick one?
Yeah, all the lyrics mean a lot to me, so.
They're all your babies?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, cool. So vocals, I think I kind of asked you this earlier. I'm not sure if I did. But exhales or inhales?
That's not even a question. Exhales.
Good answer.
Inhaling is not vocals. It's like cheating or something. It's not even real.
All right, so peeing over there is a bad idea.
I hope that's on the interview.
I hope it is too. Wait, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Chris. I'm the sound guy.
Yeah, it's Chris the sound guy. If that didn't come over, you speak very softly.
Yeah, I'm quiet.
Is it hard being a Christian influenced band in hardcore? Do people like hate on you for it? Or?
Well, no. Okay, for the most part, we are a Christian band. We're Christians in a band, and that's our message. And but we're not. We're not one of those bands that like gets on stage and like preaches the whole time. We're not saying that's a bad thing. Like we support all the bands that do that. There are a lot of our close friends like Sleeping Giant, For Today, Impending Doom. They're all of our best friends, and we support everything they do. But for us,
Impending Doom does that?
yeah, every now and then we've toured with them a bunch. So I don't know if they recently.
I mean, they're so freaking heavy.
Yeah, and I don't know. I feel like we're supposed to be a Christian alternative to heavy metal music. So we would rather tour on a secular tour. Kids never heard of us before, get into our band, love it, buy the CD, love it, and then later read the lyrics and be like,
Or see the label.
I mean, anything like that, to where we want people to be into our music because they like it, and then if they find out later that we're a Christian band, there's actual real meaning and real heart behind everything, then maybe that can help somebody out.
Okay. What's your favorite tour you've been on so far?
I can't answer that, dude. I've been touring nonstop the past 5
best touring
years.
story then.
Again, 5 years.
Funniest touring story.
Funny? I don't know.
Funny.
Man. I'll try to think of one. I don't even know one from this tour. Hold on a second. Let me think of something.
Okay.
Dude, I don't know. It's so hard.
Some funny situations, some weird situations you guys have been in. Some weird, out of the way.
What's a story I can tell, Dan?
About what?
Anything weird or funny on tour?
I don't know. I don't have any outlandish crazy stories.
We have had crap like that happen. I just can't think of anything. I'm terrible at that. I have the worst memory out of any. We'll come back to that.
Okay,
I'll think of it. Well, today, I'll just do this. What we did today. We got to the venue and we got here early. Went to eat at this really creepy old diner called Rosie's Diner. I don't know if you've been there. And after that, we came back, and our bassist found this trail leading off into the woods. So he went and found this lake, and he's like, "You gotta come. It's weird, dude. It's foggy and it's weird." So we came and we went there, and we went it's like a 5 or 10 minute walk through the woods, trekking far. And all of a sudden, it's this clearing. It's this huge lake, and it's crystal clear, fog in the background, super epic. And then we came back and we talked to the promoter, and we found out it's haunted, and it flooded the cemetery and all this crazy stuff.
Whoa.
And I don't know, it was an awesome adventure. We try to try to find as many cool things. People think that the tour life is all fun and games. It's all awesome. Oh, you get to travel everywhere for free
In a bus.
And we're cramped living out of a 15-passenger van. We get to see venues every night, and we get to drive all night long, and if we're lucky and the drive's short, we can get a hotel. It's not all fun and games. But yeah, if something like this, where something happens and there's a sweet spot we can walk to, or a secret haunted part of the venue or anything like that, we always try to investigate and all that stuff. Just anything to make the day more than normal.
That's awesome.
For sure, man.
It keeps things interesting, right?
Oh yeah.
What are you doing after the summer? Because you just got this album out, so I know you're not hitting the studio again. Not anytime soon, anyway.
No way. Actually, I think I can talk about this now. We have a tour coming up in October.
Is this an exclusive?
It might be. I don't even know if I'm supposed to say this or not. So maybe email our people. But we have a tour. We're direct support for Suicide Silence.
You're kidding me.
No, and it's in October.
Is it in the U.S.?
Yes, it's full U.S.
Do you know if it's coming in New England at all?
I'm pretty sure it's full U.S. It's a month and a half long.
Oh my God. Who else is on it?
I think it's us, Suicide, Molotov Solution. Who else? It's stacked. It's really good. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we're really stoked to finally be able to tour with Suicide Silence.
Well, thank you for the exclusive stuff. Really appreciate that. So, And after that, you get other tours plans. You gonna go hit the world now, or?
Yeah, actually, after that, I think we're trying to go to Europe in the later end of the year. But yeah, after that, I think we're trying to go to Europe, and then I don't know.
Cool.
The options are endless. I'm sure you'll hear about more stuff soon. So.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much for taking the time to talk to me today.
Dude, it's cool.